Hello, retirement savers. Charlie Gipple, certified financial planner here, and I want to talk with you about indexed annuities. So I have this friend that came to me and said, Charlie, you have 25 years of experience here. You know your stuff, okay? Do you know what an indexed annuity is? I said, of course I know what an indexed annuity is. He said, are they good? And can you explain to me how it works? I said, oh yeah, they're good for the right situations. Heck yes, they're good. And let me explain the situation to you, I said. And I want to share that explanation with you here. So I said, so let's say that you have $100,000. A chunk of your retirement portfolio, $100,000. And let's take an example product. So your money starts there, $100,000, and how your interest is credited is based off of a stock market index, right? Say the S&P 500 is the most common index that indexed annuities are linked to. So let's say that in year one, for instance, the S&P 500, the stock market, it loses 20%. So it goes down 20%, negative 20. What do you get? What do you lose in your indexed annuity? Well, using one as an example, and most of them actually as an example, you don't lose a penny. You don't lose 1 penny when the stock market goes down, whether it's down 1%, 20%, whatever. So your $100,000 remains still intact in your annuity. Well, okay, then what about in the up years? If the stock market goes up, say 25%, then what would I get in that year? So positive 25%. By the way, folks, negative 20%, positive 25% means that the stock market is merely back to where it started, right? If you're in the stock market, you're just back to ground level, basically. Negative 50, positive 100% equals back to where you started. Well, okay, well, what do you get in that year when the stock market went up 25%? Many of these indexed annuities have a cap, they're called. As this one that I'm thinking about, it has a 10% cap, no fees, a 10% cap. Meaning if the stock market went up 25%, then what do we get in that year? We get 10% in that year. So your $100,000 is now sitting at $110,000. So you get 10% in that year. With indexed annuities, it's not about getting 25% on your money, however. With indexed annuities, it's not about the amount of return you're getting. It's about the amount of money that you're getting the return on. It's not about getting 25%, but you know what? It might be about getting 10% on top of a value that's never been decreased as a result of a market decline previously. Okay, so let's say that the market crashes in year 3 and goes down 50%. Do you lose your $110,000? No, not only do you not lose what you put into this indexed annuity, you also don't lose the interest that has been previously credited. And there are all kinds of flavors of indexed annuities. One very popular type of indexed annuity has a little less of a cap, say a 7.25%, 7.5% cap, but you start out with $110,000, an immediate 10% premium bonus. You do sacrifice a little cap, but you get a nice bump at the beginning. So there are various flavors of indexed annuities, and that in a nutshell is why maybe potentially you should consider an indexed annuity. Click learn more down below if you want to learn more, and we'll be in touch.